Oh, yeah, pipe smokers. Happy Monday. Yeah. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. I'm Paul Gilson, a.k.a. Paul the Pipe Guy. And this is our Monday night smoke together. Yeah. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, grab any beverage that you want, and let's have a smoke together. Wow, do we have a lot to talk about in tonight's show. Yeah. We'll be right back. Yeah, I want to show you something. All right, so cheers. I got my Bush beer here. Yeah. And by the way, James R., I got your pipe out to you. James is a friend of mine from Phoenix, Arizona, sent me a beautiful Savinelli pipe. And yeah, she needed some loving, so I gave her all the loving I got, man. She went out in the mail to you today and sent it back in the same box. So you're going to have it by Wednesday, they said. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Eddie got his pipes. In fact, Eddie called me. Eddie just called me. Eddie from Tennessee just called me, and he's like, "Hey, Paul, what you doing Thursday night?" And I says, "Nothing." First he texted me, or maybe he called me. I don't know. He's like, "Hey, man, we're coming up from PA, and it's me, my wife, and my son. We're going to take you out to dinner." I was like, "Wow, man, that's great. I can't wait to see you." And he says, "Maybe we can do a pipe smoking video together." He's like, "Oh, I don't know about that, man. I'm not too photogenic." So, well, we got Garrett's pipes here. Yeah. That baby is done. It's done, and the stem is tight. Now, what I had to do, that stem is nice and tight and sweet. What I had to do is I had to look at my options. All right. I was like, okay, well, we could do where you take the stem out of the pipe. All right. You soak it in boiling water, and then you press really hard, and it expands the stem. Yeah, that idea didn't sound too good to me. Or we could have done the, where is it here? Yeah, the beeswax, where you take the beeswax, you put it on the stummel of the pipe, put it in, smoke it a couple of times, and that soaks into the briar and expands the wood. I tried that. It didn't work. So what we ended up doing is option number 3, some super, super hard clear nail polish. Yeah, and that's what I did. But before I tried it out on one of your pipes, I was like, "Oh, no, you can't fuck up on a customer's pipe." I tried it out on mine. This stem was loose as a freaking 50-year-old hooker. All right. And let me tell you something. Look at that. Yeah. And I put a little beeswax on it so it don't scrape the nail polish off of it. She fits like a glove. Yeah. That's like the hooker that one time. I'll tell you what. She says, "I am so tight." "Oh, yeah?" She's like, "Yeah, put a finger inside of me." "Okay." Wiggle it around. I says, "Yeah, okay." She says, "All right, now put one hand inside of me." "Okay." "Put the other hand inside of me." "Okay." She says, "Now clap." I says, "I can't." She says, "I told you I was tight." Anyways, that's how tight your pipe is. And I managed to do it. This is the second pipe. This is the first pipe I did for you. That came out gorgeous. It's all sanitized. It's ready to ship out, but I'm shipping them all together. Second pipe I did for you is this beautiful Rossi. Look at the gloss on that, man. And for you guys, any of these pipes that I send back, all right, you're going to get fingerprints and shit on them, all right? Get some Decatur pipe shield, okay? because when you're done smoking it, all right, this has like 5 coats of carnauba wax on it. When you're done smoking it, just, get well, this is kind of clean, a little freaking cotton thing like that. And, it's a consistency of chapstick, and just dip it on there a little bit and just rub it on there, man. And that'll protect your pipes, keep the fingerprints off of it, keep a nice shine. And, look at how nice that one came out. Oh, this pipe had like bubbles on it. And I was like, fuck. No, this one didn't. This one had a dark finish, like a real dark finish like this. And I was like, I don't know, man. I think somebody refinished this pipe. And then I started polishing this up, and I was like, oh, the briar's beautiful. So I didn't sand it down. What I did is I went over it with steel wool, real extra fine steel wool, very gently until it took all of that off. I found the original stain underneath, and then I polished her up. Man, look how beautiful that looks. That is gorgeous. I've smoked it. There's no ghost. I've smoked this one. They've both been deghosted. They're fully sanitized, ready to come out to you. I'm not going to smoke a pipe and not sanitize it again. I go through them with pipe cleaners and that, and then I repolish them back up, all right? So the third one that we have for Garrett, all right, is this one. This one was a fucking mess, Garrett. That one sucked, all right? And that's a beautiful Comois. I mean, it was like somebody, I don't know, and Garrett said that the kids had tried to clean these pipes up. They were their grandfathers or whatever. He says, if I owe you more money because they did damage. No, you don't owe me shit, all right? You're good. But look at that. Look at the tiger stripes on that. That thing, the whole finish, I was like, am I going to have to refinish it? No. What I did, I took some Decatur pipe shield, all right, slathered this in it, all right, wiped it down, and then I went over her with 0.0000, the finest steel wool you can get. And that's what I came up with. It looked dry after I was done, but I was like, I'm down to the bare finish. Yeah. And look at that, man. That is a quality pipe. And we're going to smoke her tonight. And that stem was loose as a goose. Yep. I put the nail polish on that. I did 2 of my pipes first because, the last thing I want to do is contact a customer and be like, we got a problem here. I tried putting nail polish on it and the stem just kind of melted. Yeah, that would not be good. So yeah, there she is. And we're going to smoke her. Fully deghosted. We're going to smoke her. We're going to set her on fire. We're going to have a couple of beers together. This video might last an hour and a half. I don't know. The draw on this is unbelievable. And she turned out gorgeous. Of course, Garrett's wife said that she was thinking about stealing this one. I don't know, Garrett. Garrett's wife is a pipe smoker. I think you ought to give her this one. And then you keep that one. Yeah. I think that's only fair. You should tell her I said that. We're going to pause the video. We're going to load this up with some RPG number 7, Captain Blood's Revenge. I have 2 more pipes to go for you, my brother. I got this one right here, which, by the way, has a small crack in it. It doesn't matter. It's still going to smoke great. And that one, I'm still working on sanding down. I might be able to have these out to you by the weekend. Yeah. We're going to pause the video for a second. 9 hours and 47 seconds, and I haven't fucking set anything on fire. All right. So we're calmed down now. I'm sorry, I get excited about these pipes. Yeah, there we go. And I want to say this to my friend, Mr. David B. I did not forget you. I have your 2 pipes sitting right over here staring at me. But I take the customers as they come along. So yours are next. They'll be done by the end of next week and back to you. Yeah. Cheers. David actually sent me some really nice pipes. Let's see here again what he's got. He's got yeah, David B sent me this beautiful Savinelli that needs a little loving. I ain't touching that stem. And sent me this, looks like a Peterson. Yeah, Peterson. Both need a little loving. We're going to take good care of them for you, my friend. Got them right here. I look at them every day, but I take the pipes in line as they come to me, so I appreciate your patience. Yeah, so now, this fingernail polish thing, all right? I put some little beeswax in there, so she's got a little lube, but if that ever wears off, wears down, and she gets loose again, just get yourself some real high-impact, clear nail polish, all right? And you put that on there. It's so easy to do. In fact, I'll show you on one of my junker pipes. Let's see. I got pipes all over the place here, you know. Yeah. But I got to show this to you. How easy it is. Now, here's a piece of crap pipe, all right? Now, we're not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one with the boogered up stem. Yeah, there we go. All right, that stem is loose as a goose. All right, so basically all you do, I don't know if you got to shake her up or whatever, but kind of do this, and then just do that so she don't drip. And then you just do this, man. Try not to get any on the stem, just on the stumble. And that's basically how she goes. You see that? And let her fully dry, 24 hours. See that? That's how it's done. That simple. And that was 98 cents plus tax. Then you just set her aside, let her dry. But don't let it drip down, because then you're going to get drips in here and it's not going to, the stem won't fit all the way in the pipe. But if you do fuck up, it is reversible. Yeah. Where am I going to put this shit now? So yeah, we're going to start something on fire now. Oh man, look at that, Garrett. Look at that. Your wife's going to want this one instead of that one, I think. That's what I'm thinking now. This pipe had like bubbles all over it. And I was just like, oh man, what am I going to do? I don't want to freaking refinish it. I want to keep the original stain. And so I just took that extra fine steel wool. I got all that crap off of there. And I know when I'm getting down to like where the bare stain is. You know, I'm not going to tell you. It's a trade secret. Let's set it on fire. Mm-hmm. Got some beautiful RPG number 7. Never tamp a pipe with a live round after it's been lit. I did tamp it with that before, but I'm not going to do that now. Let me go over here and get my regular tamper. That's Charlotte. I'll tell you what, this baby turned out beautiful. I'll tell you, there was so much carbon in this pipe, actually in all of them. I couldn't even see the bottom of it, man. I couldn't get any suction through it, nothing. Oh. RPG number 7, Captain Blood's Revenge. And this baby smokes sweet. Now you're going to have to be careful now. These pipes are going to heat up real quick, all right? The reason why is because I stripped them down to bare wood, man. There's no carbon in there. So you're going to have to smoke it gently. What a great smoking pipe. I'm going to keep this one, I think. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Totally deghosted. There's no ghost in there. In fact, when I knocked the salt and alcohol out of her, the top was black. Yeah, Garrett, these pipes you sent me were gnarly. Now you could sell them on eBay for a good amount of money. At least $50 a piece. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I was kind of feeling my rear tire going thump, 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 thump. And I went to the post office to mail James's pipe out to him. I come out in the sunlight, just happened to be looking under my Honda just at the right time, and I saw a little glitter, and I got down on my hands and knees, and I was like, holy shit. The rear tire's like worn down to the steel cords. It's actually worn through that. I was like, oh, please, Lord, get me home. Well, I've been driving that car all over like that. But she sits so low. So I happen to have 4 other tires that came with the car. I bought it 2 years ago. And the tires are about 90% new. The second set of tires with rims. So I was like, man, what am I going to do? All right, well, let's call a professional. So I called up my Allstate insurance and told them I had a flat tire, even though it wasn't flat yet, but it would have been tomorrow. Then I went out and let the air out of it to make sure it was flat, just in case. Oh, sorry, Mr. Gilson, this tire's not flat yet. Well, let me drive it down a half mile down the road, and she will be. I'll be having a blowout. So my Allstate agent was like, oh, well, call AAA and blah, blah, blah. Have them send an agent out. So I did, and I waited online, and I waited online, and I waited online. Finally, I got somebody Oh, yeah, Mr. Gilson. Oh, yeah, well, we're going to take good care of you. Actually, we're going to give you the AAA discount. I said, okay, how much is it going to cost? Only $185. I said, well, what? To come out and change a tire? Yeah, that's with a discount. I says, there's no way. I'll call somebody else. So then I called who I originally wanted to call, a friend of mine that owns a wrecking company, and his wife answers the phone. Oh yeah, Paul, it's $85. Guy gets here, says, hey man, you got any other calls after this, or are you gonna be like sitting in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot waiting for the next call? He's like, no, I ain't got nothing after this. He says, okay, well, the person that owns this company is a friend of mine, and I don't want to rip him off on time. So how much would it cost me for you to change out those other 3 tires while you're here with these tires? He's like, just throw me $20. I said, nah, I'm going to give you 30. I said, I just don't want to rip the guy off that owns the company. No, I'll have it done in 15 minutes. Yeah, and he did. So I got 4 brand new tires on that Honda. Thank God. Because, it sucks to drive home on a flat tire. Oh yeah, this turned out so good. I love this pipe. Keeping it for myself, Garrett. Your wife can't have it. You can't have it. It's mine. Yep, we'll just put it in under, $100 thing. It got lost in the mail or something. I'm just kidding you, man. They track all that shit. Plus, I don't believe in lying. So, yeah, man, look at that. That's beautiful. And there was a ton of shit on the top. I mean, unbelievable amounts. I filled an ashtray up with this pipe, with going, sitting here. I got 4 different sized reamers for like an hour, That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like you're walking on frozen snow. Oh, yeah. So, out of the pipes Garrett had, I had to tighten up 2 stems out of 5 so far. I think the other ones are tight. I'm going to take a little break. We'll be back in a nanosecond. Well, anyway, she's heating up. So, Garrett, all these pipes, treat them real gentle, man. Smoke them real gentle. All right. You can even look up on YouTube on how to break into your pipes with honey. Yeah, I've got a couple videos on that. That baby turned out pristine. I'll get them out to you. Hopefully this week. Yeah. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. I'm tired. Over and out.